Hello everyone and welcome to CIRB Publishing, where we do a lot of things to help you on your self-publishing journey, including designing covers. Now, what am I not going to do? I'm not going to show you the covers that I'm currently working on for clients, but what I will show you is some redesigns of classic covers in my style as kind of a repertoire and also practice for myself. So we're going to start with a series that I love and that a lot of people love, Harry Potter. We're starting with the Philosopher's Stone, and as you can see, the first step in my process is drawing. Now, when I send a drawing to a client, way more detail is put into it than what I did for this. I try very hard to be as specific as I can to really showcase what the design is supposed to look like. For this, though, I just needed to remember what was in my head. I just needed to make sure that from conception to when I sat down to actually design, I knew what I was doing. So the first thing you need to do once you have your drawing is pick a color. I went with these jewel tones for all of the books in the series for my redesign because that's what mine were. And I went with red for the first one because Gryffindor. Go Gryffindor. Now, I usually would just leave it plain red, especially because the style that I've decided to emulate for this one is the minimalist style. Now, that's not a style I would actually use for Harry Potter, considering it's for 9 to 12-year-olds, but that is what I went with for this design inspiration. And even so, even though I decided to go with minimalist, I still felt like the background needed some texture. I'm not a big fan of really plain backgrounds, and when you're doing minimalist, so much of the cover is left blank, and you'll see once we get to the final design that minimalist was really a suggestion for this one, but that's mostly because of the audience. So I did this texture, and you'll see that it looks far less like some random circles on the thing once we get the rest of the items on to the screen. So next we have to add in the key element, the lightning. Now, I did not film me actually drawing all of this lightning. I did do it by hand or by clicks of my mouse. And if you would like to see that, please let me know in the comments, and next time I'll actually film the process and we can do like a time lapse and you can see what the process actually takes. I just didn't think about it. But yeah, I did the lightning. Now, I know normally we see the lightning as the little zigzag scar, but I saw some awesome fan art one time where the lightning bolt scar covered a decent portion of his face, and it looked like actual lightning, and I thought it was so cool. So I was like, this is my cover. I'm designing it how I want to. So I went ahead and went with this. At first I was going to do green, like the spell, but it really, really lost the essence of minimalism when I did green. And I know that it kind of lost the essence of minimalism anyway, and that's my fault, but we're going to pretend. So yeah, we've got this, and now to take it from art to a book cover, we have to add the title. So we've got the classic Harry Potter font. I know that in America it is the Sorcerer Stone, but I really wanted the opportunity to get another one of those classic Harry Potter P's with the lightning bolt on there, so I went with Philosopher's Stone. And then it is a book cover. We have to acknowledge the author, and my books actually have this statement at the top here, so I decided to go ahead and add that to this cover as well. And there you can see my finalized minimalist-ish cover of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. And finally, we're going to take a look, the original drawing, back to the finalized version. You can see that some things aren't in the exact same place. That happens. The drawing is more of just a suggestion. And again, I know I said minimalist and there's a lot going on here, but you have to remember that these books are for kids and your audience is way more important than your design aesthetic. You have to make sure that you're designing for your audience so that your book cover will actually catch their attention. Hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you like my cover. And if you want to see more, make sure you like this video and tell me in the comments what books you'd like me to do. If you look over in the corner here, you might be able to see that I have actually already completed the Prisoner of Azkaban, and the Chamber of Secrets, and I am currently working on the Prisoner of Azkaban one, so if you want to see those, make sure you subscribe. And until next time, happy reading!